Even hundreds of miles from the epicenter of Friday's earthquake, there are survival stories that we are hearing that will just leave you speechless.
Yeah, joining us now from Tokyo via Skype is Aaron Lace. He escaped from a theater in Tokyo after the roof collapsed during the earthquake. Aaron, good evening. Good evening to you. How are you?
Good evening. I'm all right. Thank you.
How are you?
Better than a lot of people.
How are you and your wife doing at this point?
Well, we're doing okay. I mean, we're obviously, like a lot of other people, getting over and just getting over one disaster and looking at another one in the face. So it's kind of a stressful time, I think, for a lot of people here, and you know, obviously one that you wouldn't want to actually have to face. I mean, facing a massive natural disaster like an 8.8, 8.9 magnitude earthquake, and then, for example, we didn't experience the tsunami, but the tsunami hitting this country, and then on top of that, potential nuclear disasters is a fate and a something like out of a Hollywood film. You know, it's unsettling, and it does seem surreal.
And I'm sure much of it is still setting in, Aaron. What are your most immediate needs at this point? I mean, you know, you apparently have power, and as you mentioned, you're far south of where the tsunamis hit, but you have immediate needs. Is there food? Is there water? Are you getting the information you need?
Well, this is the problem with information. Food and water, they are available to an extent. There are certain things, general basic necessities, that seem to be lacking at stores, but as it stands, I've got basic necessities taken care of. I've got power at the moment. However, there are going to be rolling blackouts throughout the city. It's not certain. They've put out an idea or a schedule for that, but they haven't exactly said how it's going to work. But the information that's coming out is basically inadequate, and because of that, you know, there are a lot of people here, especially, that are really uncomfortable with the idea of a nuclear meltdown, you know, less than a couple hundred miles away. And, you know, a lot of people that I do know personally, and myself probably, if things don't change soon, are trying to head further south. Yeah. Just as a precautionary. It's not alarmism, but just as a precautionary tactic.
You paint quite a picture. Aaron, thanks for spending some time with us this morning and for giving us a better sense of how things are there in Tokyo today.
No problem. Can I say one thing? I would like, if you could, for your viewers to, if they do have the opportunity and the means, I know that the economy everywhere is bad, but you know, things like the Red Cross, you can pay it through the iTunes. Anything to help would be probably appreciated on this side of the Atlantic.
A great message, Aaron, and we will continue to pass that along like we have been all morning. But thank you for taking the time. Take care of yourself out there, okay?
All right. Thanks very much. I appreciate it.
And tips on donating. We talked about this early in the show if you weren't with us, but on our website at earlyshow.cbsnews.com, tips on making sure that your hard-earned money you're putting out there to help is actually going to help the disaster and not to a scam artist.
And that's the thing. They do need money, and they're going to need our help for years to come.